Hey guys, Friday here at Sweaty Pixels, and I'm here with Paul Levy, the brand manager.
Sure, yeah, that'll work.
Brand manager for Magic the Gathering, and we're going to talk about Magic. So myself personally, I did Magic the Gathering with the cards on the tabletop for about 5 years when I was a teenager, high school, and some of the best years of my life. Some of the best gaming experiences. I don't know how many $100s I spent in those cards, but I kind of wish I still had them. I gave them away to a friend of mine that was like a couple years younger, and he played, so he had like payday that day. But anyways, with that being said, obviously there's Planeswalker 2012 is that's all the rage right now.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012, which we released last summer, and what people are playing here at our booth right now, has just been a great success. I mean, it's been on the top of the charts on Xbox Live since it released. You know, people are we get new Magic players that have never played before. Maybe they've heard about it and are like, oh yeah, I want to figure that out, and they download it for $10 and like, oh, this is great. We get people like yourself who used to play and are like, oh yeah, I don't really remember all the rules. Let me jump right back in, and it's been great. Like, we see so many fans are just coming from Duels of the Planeswalkers. It's just been great for us. So what we're letting people play that here on the floor at PAX, but we just announced our big news, which is Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. So whole new game, whole new version, new decks, new cards to play with. It's all with the story of Nicol Bolas. We've got these horns behind me here, which are all over the floor as well. He is the evil mastermind dragon for Magic, so he's featured in the story. There's going to be new gameplay, new features. There's also a new platform. We have it on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network. It's on PC through Steam. But what we're going to have for 2013 is it's actually going to be on the iPad as well.
Wow, guys, that's pretty amazing right there.
So that's this summer. We're going to, as we get closer to it, we'll be talking more details about all the different features and the gameplay and all that, but it's going to be this summer.
Okay, Paul, with that just being said, being on all those different platforms, is each individual platform, does it have its own network, or are they interjoined? I'm just not sure about that. Like, can PC play against Xbox and vice versa, or PS3 against Xbox?
It's all for the network you're on. So if you're on Xbox Live, you play against other people on Live. It definitely utilizes the networks of those platforms.
Okay, I got you. With that being said, is what for myself, as far as the actual PC gaming side, or just the video game side of MTG, like I going back, I had red deck, black deck, blue deck, how does that work, and when it translating into the game? Like, is it still, are you still able to build like decks exactly how you would in real life, or is I'm honestly not sure how it works. I only played like one.
No, great question. So in Duels of the Planeswalkers, the decks are already set, right? And you can kind of choose, oh, I really like playing with a white deck, so you can pick one of the white decks that are already made, and they're themed to play really well with each other. And as you start playing through the game, you'll start unlocking more and more cards for your decks. You're like, oh, I just got a brand new card for my white deck, that's great. And you can start to adjust it, like, oh, you know what, I didn't like this card in that deck, I'm going to remove that out to make your perfect deck that you really enjoy. So there's different decks. You don't combine decks, so you don't like take, oh, here's a great card from this black deck that I want to put into my white deck, because we really want to make it accessible for anybody to jump in right away and keep the game really balanced in a nice way, and that's what Duels of the Planeswalkers offer. When you want to get into like really deep customization of decks and like using multiple cards to kind of figure out your favorite exact kind of deck, that's when you want to start getting into the Magic 2013 core set. So part of this, when we released Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012, we also released the paper core set, Magic the Gathering, the 2012 core set. And a lot of the cards that are in the core set are also in Duels of the Planeswalkers. So you start to go like, oh, I love these cards. Then you go into your local store, go to Friday Night Magic, playing with the Magic community, and you start playing, opening your booster packs, building your cards, and getting in that way. It'll be the same thing for Magic 2013. You'll have Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. You'll see some cards there that will be preview cards of the Magic 2013 core set cards. So it's really, there's nice synergy there.
Okay, well that's good to know. So I can eventually, from after playing Duels of the Planeswalker 2013, I can go ahead and build my real life red-black deck and just crush people with it.
Yes, you can. Crush away.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, it's been Fried Egg with Paul Levy, brand manager. We'll say that again. And yeah, thank you so much, Paul, for your
Thank
time.
you.
I really appreciate
Absolutely.
it. All right, guys, take it easy.